Welcome, everyone, to the CTC Career Cluster, talking about arts, humanities, and communication. A little bit of media, not much, but journalism kind of thing. And we're going to cover the visual arts, the drama, the music, social sciences today. We have great news about a new communications degree program that Tammy Phillips is going to fill us in on. So if you have questions, please feel free to type them into the chat feature. We're live on Facebook, so if you can type your questions in the comments section there as well. And so without further ado, let's get this party started. Since the first name of the career cluster is arts, we're going to go to James Salter, the department chairperson of our fine arts area.
Hey, everybody. So, Bobby, can you bring up that first slide for me?
Yes.
So I am the department chair for fine arts at Central Texas College, which is made up of three distinct programs, um, drama, music, and visual arts. And we are in building 218 on the main campus. And the best way to find us is when you're driving around, look for the LBJ Fine Arts Auditorium, because you'll see that listed on the front of or the rear of the building. We're right across from Student Services. So yeah, I can't see it. So have you brought it up, Bobby?
Yes. Can everyone see? Let's see.
No, we can't see your screen. I'll try and share mine if I have to.
I will adjust by going to my main screen. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
I'm just going to jump in here. Oh, and Bobby's starting to share now. Okay, she cut me right off.
Gotcha.
There
Thanks,
we go.
Bobby. We
You're
all
welcome.
understand how
That's
difficult
perfect
it is
timing,
to
Bobby.
make
Go for it.
technology work.
Oh, yeah.
Continue, Mr. Salter. We apologize. Go ahead.
Yeah, no worries. So as I mentioned, we have four degrees paths in the arts. We have an associate in drama. We have an associate's in music. We have an associate's in visual arts, which is primarily studio art. And we have an associate's in commercial arts, which we've just retooled and are very excited about. As I mentioned, we're in building 218. It may say the wrong building number. That's because we just updated all the building numbers a year or two ago. So if you see building 112, you know that means 218. If you go to our webpage, our fine arts webpage, there's a video there that you can click on at your leisure, and it will inform you a little bit more about what we have to offer and what could be fun for you if you chose to have a degree in our program.
No.
Do you need me to pause?
No,
Yes.
Okay.
somebody. Go ahead, Mr.
I'm
Salter.
going to the next slide, which talks about possible jobs.
Sure. I guess, but as good as I'm in the middle of work, so it's okay.
Yeah, you're not
Okay.
muted either.
Okay, so the associate degrees are geared towards people or to prepare the student for transfer and the completion of their chosen bachelor degree. So let's look at a little bit of the possible jobs if we can. If we can't, it's okay. Those links, again, exist within our fine arts page through CTC if you just look in academics.
Let's see. If I click on it, it opens to a separate page.
Just pick any one of them.
That's what those two screens come in handy, Bobby.
Well, yeah, I know. Let me share like this. Can you see it?
Yes, you're doing a great job, Bobby. And that is the video right there that individuals can click on to get a little bit more information about the people that populate the fine arts department and what we do. We're fun. All you've got to do is reach out to us and we will get back to you and see how we can help you and lead you where you want to go, whatever path you're trying to take. But if you scroll down, as Bobby is doing right now, you can kind of see the careers and the potential earnings from writer and author to actor to designer. This is, of course, our drama program. It's different for our music and our visual and commercial arts, but you can see there's lots to choose from in this program. Don't hesitate to reach out to me as the department chair or any of the program coordinators, which I'm going to identify for you on the next page. So if you got a pencil
Okay.
and a piece of paper, you should probably jot this down so that you can reach out to us directly via email.
Let me get back here.
Okay? So if you notice, you can always call us at the Fine Arts Department, 254-526-1572. And you can also email us directly. I am currently the program coordinator for drama, but that will change. Don't worry, just reach out to me and I'll send you to the right person. We've got a great new person. Her name is Emily Roeder. For music, it's Celinda Hallbauer. And for visual and commercial art, it's Regina Allen currently. So reach out to us, let us know what you're interested in, and we will help you in the best way that we can. And we're eager to meet you. And that is my time for the fine arts.
Let me just add, Mr. Salter, that visual arts, there will be a new art exhibit opening up September 13th.
Thank you.
In the
Yes.
upstairs art gallery of the library for anyone interested. My Spanish is horrible, so I apologize. I believe it's Que Onda, and it stands for like what's up or what's going on.
Yes.
So it has a little Spanish influence with some ceramics and other art. So it's going to be a wonderful exhibit. So I encourage everyone to kind of take advantage of that. So, all
Sure.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see any questions in Facebook or in the chat, so we're just going to go ahead and move on. What's the next slide here? We've got social science. So Bobby, can you elaborate a little bit, or Tammy, or somebody? Because our Tracy Cook, Dr. Tracy Cook, who is running the social science program, was unable to join us as planned today. So we're trying to wing that aspect of things. So I don't know if there's someone qualified enough to kind of share that. Maybe we can just share the screen. I'll be glad to share my screen, Bobby, if you give me 5 seconds here. Let me get to the
Well, I
social
can keep
sciences.
clicking through.
What's that?
I can click through.
Okay, if you
This
want to
is
click
the
through,
social science.
I would recommend clicking on the Explore Programs and then click on the social science link under Arts and Humanities.
Oh, okay, for the website.
Yeah.
I was going off the PowerPoint.
No, I'm sorry.
Look at those.
Yeah, look
Those
at those
subjects.
different.
Look at those
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
there
subjects
we
she's
go.
got
There
in
we
there.
go. Okay, that
History,
works too.
government, psychology, economics, sociology, philosophy, anthropology, geography.
Those are all covered here. Those are all great programs that we offer
Absolutely.
that lead to degree programs. And some of the career potential earnings, economist, lawyer, even pharmacy technician, social worker, school psychologist, secondary school teacher, those are all potential career opportunities that you can achieve through our degree and certificate programs in the social and behavioral sciences program. So, psychology. They have a great student organization, Psi Beta. They do symposiums every year where the students go out and conduct surveys and studies, and then they do a presentation at near the end of the semester of all their findings. They involve interviewing students or faculty or the community in general about whatever topic that they're discussing. One was homelessness. I believe that was a couple semesters ago when we came back from COVID-19. They were discussing homelessness. They did a big survey and they incorporated an officer with the Clean Police Department whose specialty is dealing with the homeless, and he's the liaison between KPD and the homeless. So he gave his presentation, and that's just one example of what Psi Beta will do. Those symposiums are pretty fantastic. So.
Oh. And just like
Oh,
the
cool.
fine arts, you can find the video on their website, correct?
Yes,
Yep.
one of the
And on YouTube.
yeah, one of the simple ways to find that is if you'll go to the main homepage, ctcd.edu. In the top right, there's a blue button that says Explore Programs. If you click on that, it'll show each of the career clusters. And under each career cluster, well, I'd say 99% of the career clusters, if you click on one, for example, click on social sciences, there will be a mini video, just a short 1, maybe 2-minute video describing the program and interviewing a student who's involved in the program. So you kind of get peer-to-peer knowledge about what's going on in that department. So, and you can coordinate your questions or send your questions to their main office at 254-526-1274. Thank you, Tammy, for doing that. Appreciate it. So.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we'll move along to the next aspect of this career cluster, which is modern languages. And Tracy, I think, is that your area of
That's
expertise?
Tammy.
Okay, great.
That's Tammy.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what
so
I meant. I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm with the communications department, and we are the language and communications aspect. So not only the written, but also the verbal communication. So if we can go to the next slide. We do have a modern language of Associate of Arts that is currently available. However, we are very excited that in spring of 2023, we will also be introducing an Associate of Arts in Communication Studies. So we're very excited about that. We don't have it currently on the slideshow, but let's go ahead and talk about modern languages. We are located in the academic building in 208. So just up and down the hallway, social sciences on the other side of the building. We're on the eastern side of the building. And go ahead, next slide. And yeah, I don't think the video works here, but some of the top foreign languages to consider are Spanish, French, German, Mandarin, and Arabic. Now, currently we do not offer Mandarin and Arabic, but if we have a high enough interest, we can definitely pursue that as options. We do have a lot of Korean as well as Italian that are in addition to the languages that we do offer, not only mostly online, but we offer German and Spanish here on campus. Okay. Now, these are some of the professions that are very benefited rather by having strong foreign language background. Healthcare, translators, hospitality managers, teachers, journalists, flight attendants. I'd like to also add lawyers, especially in an international law community or international business community. Technical consultants, anyone working in the military. There's a very big demand for lots of military members to also have some foreign language background. We've helped out a lot with Russian. They're learning Russian from some of our online instructors. Technical consultants, social workers, marketing managers, and international business and finance. Those are some great fields that you can be supported with at a modern language degree. Okay. All right, so if you have any other questions or information, this is our old communications number, but we can be reached at the same number. It's forwarded to our new number. Our new number is 616-3353, or you can reach us at this old number as well. The contact there is erroneous, so let me go ahead, and if you need to email me, I am Tammy Phillips, and let me just put that in the chat real quick.
Yeah, just ignore my typo in department in the chat. You are kind of a depot, though. I mean, you are a hub for everything. So,
Okay. All right. So anyway, that's our modern languages degree. Now, our communications degree is focusing on speech communication, and it requires 60 hours as well. It's going to focus on some of your basic core classes in addition to the degree classes. So you're going to have intro to communication. You're going to have public speaking, interpersonal communication, and business and professional communication. Now, we're very excited about this new degree plan that we're going to be rolling out in January, because what do most employers want? They want their employees to have strong interpersonal communication skills. They want them to be able to communicate with their coworkers, with maybe their customers and their clientele. So being able to communicate effectively, not only in person, but also via emails or messages or letters, memorandums, needs to be something that all employees are able to do. So again, that's some of those soft skills that are highly coveted by anyone seeking strong employment or to boost up your resume. So we're very excited about that. Okay. So that's my communication studies associate's degree. Did
let me
somebody
just
else?
let me just interject one part, Tammy, on your communications degree. Talk about the benefit of getting the associate's degree and it being and the transferability to four-year universities and so forth.
Okay, fantastic. That's a good point, and thank you for reminding me of that. This communications degree, most four-year universities do have communications degrees, either in journalism or communication studies, some form of communication, sports communication, mass marketing, all of that. There is very transferable to take this associate's degree and to transfer it into a four-year university, or even if it doesn't go into a communications degree, it still will transfer into liberal arts degrees or other aspects as well. So there's a lot of it that is highly transferable to any other degree plan, specifically the communications fields, but also to any of the other liberal arts studies or humanities.
Right. That's good to know because I know a lot of students want to be able to move on and explore some of the career options that you mentioned, and associate's degree sometimes is just not quite enough. So if they take that and able to parlay that into a 4-year degree with those transferable credits, that will go a long way.
Exactly. And this is going to give you a strong foundation for whatever career path you want to follow.
Yeah, because as Ms. Phillips said, communications is a key to a lot of employers looking for a good employee. So, all right.
Mhm.
So, all right.
Okay.
Graphics and printing next, and Bobby Waddle, since you're running the
Yes.
show on the slides, I think it's only fair that you could be able to contribute now.
Yeah, so the next part is graphics and printing technology. Uh, so I'm Bobby Waddle. I'm the instructor for the program. And in this program, we teach graphic design and printing. So there's a computer aspect and then there's equipment and a tangible aspect to it. So we teach Adobe InDesign, Photoshop, and Illustrator. Uh, and then it's a level 1 certificate and we have a level 2 certificate. But the level 1 certificate is all the graphic design. And then as you advance to the level 2 certificate, it turns into more of the advanced designing, printing using wide format printers and offset and digital printing. You can create logos and decals, t-shirts. So not only will the students get to design their t-shirt on the computer, but then they will get to print that t-shirt in the lab. Um, so like the rest of the groups, you can find our video on YouTube or on our website for the graphics and printing department. And in this video, it just kind of shows you around the lab and what the students get to do on a daily basis. And in the lab, we have computers, we have high-end equipment, um, and the students we're open entry competency based. So that means the students can start any Monday. We're not as restricted to like academic semesters since we're open all year round. But for financial aid, it would be the semester-based timeline. But you can start on any Monday, Monday through Thursday. Our program is open from 8:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. So this is a list of degrees that were offered. So, like I said, we have a level 1 graphic design, a level 1 press operations, and a level 2 um, graphics and printing technology. And then, of course, you can get your Associates of Applied Science. So, after you've completed all of our classes, then you can apply or move on to your associate's degree, which is only 5 academic classes, which does include a fine arts and a speech class, which we always prefer the business and professional speaking because, like Miss Tammy was saying, being able to have those soft skills really helps you in the real world. So, for customer service, applying for a job interviews. With our program in the level 2 certificate, we have an internship opportunity as well. So, if we have an employer that has an opening for an intern, we can place those students with different employers. And then here are some of the job earnings for the graphic designer. It hasn't been updated recently, but it has gone up from this right here. So graphic designers, they're about 40 or they're about 55 now. Press techs are about 45, and the multimedia artists and animators are about the same. And then we are located in building 253 East. So these are outdated numbers. 253 East, room 11. And it'll be the Career and Technical Education building. And then my contact information, you can call the 526-1549 to get on a degree plan for our Skills Center counselor or Kate Center advisor. And then you can also call 1235 or 1390, 526-1235 or 526-1399 to speak with our department assistant in our industrial technology. So my department falls into the industrial technology building, which also includes like welding and building trades, because everything we do here is very hands-on.
Yeah,
So
Bobby,
any,
talk about the hands-on aspect of graphics and printing. I know you've got some new equipment and that you
yeah.
recently can share with what students might be using when they're in the building.
Yeah, so we recently got a laser engraver. So students are now able to design vector graphics and laser engrave them into wood or acrylic, paper, all different types of materials, leather, glass. So the students will get to learn how to design everything on the computer, and then they'll actually get to assemble and use the machine to make these different projects. Same with the screen printing. So we have a screen printer that does 6-color printing for t-shirts. So students will get to design and learn how to operate a screen printer. A lot of the things we get to do for campus are like different projects for like campus police. We're about to put some new decals on another campus police car. So the students will get to design those decals and print them out and laminate them and get them ready to apply to the car. And then we'll take everybody down to the bay and get the car ready. And they get to apply all the decals for the vehicle. And they get to see it around campus.
Yeah, this will be the
And
second time y'all done this project.
yeah, it'll be because they got a new one. Now it's a SUV.
Okay.
So, and then we also did some signage for our campus wayfinding sign, like all the maps you see around campus, the big campus maps. Those were done by our students. They printed and laminated and applied those to the metal signs.
Great. So a lot of hands-on learning there in graphics and printing. Also, Mr. Salter, let me go back to you. You get a lot of hands-on training. Do you guys offer drama production each semester, as well as your own music department has a choir and a band? A lot of people don't know that CTC has a choir and a band. Can you kind of elaborate on that aspect and the hands-on learning they can gain from both of those forms of art?
Yes, so that's a lot. I'll try to cover it all for you. Um, so the calendar, we have a calendar on our main page, CTC webpage, and it contains a lot of the information that's associated with what the fine arts department and programs do throughout the academic year. And we do stay busy. As Bruce mentioned, we have a fall production that's coming up, which we're still working on, but we're going to finalize within the next week. We have guest artists, music artists, and guest visual artists that come in and do gallery exhibits. As mentioned, there's a choir. So we stay super busy. There's a lot of things and activities going on. If you ever get confused, just drop by the Fine Arts office and we will show you and tell you about everything because we love talking about what we're doing.
Yeah,
And
and there are
the
great. There are
calendar
plenty
is a
of
good
hands-on.
place. I'm sorry,
Sorry, go
Bruce, go
ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
The calendar is a good place to look at and check up with and ensure that you've got the correct dates and times of when we're going to be doing stuff.
Yeah, and there are plenty of hands-on opportunities for fine art students. As we mentioned, there's acting roles, lighting
Yeah.
roles, behind the scenes production roles.
Oh, yeah.
There's choir and band rehearsals, and you can sharpen those musical skills. There's sculpting and all kinds of painting and drawing, and you can learn different like charcoal drawing, jewelry making, all kinds of things. Just let that creative person in you come out, and so Mr. Salter will hook you right up. Just
You
contact that
got it. Good
department.
job, Bruce.
Just contact them 254-526-1572. And again, there's plenty of creative outlets in the fine arts area, and graphics and printing again, hands-on. They do the campus police vehicle decal project. They've got new printers to work with, and you get to design your own t-shirts and posters and so forth. You recently had a poster contest as well when we had the kind of Halloween theme, Bobby, did you not?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that?
Oh, well, we're going to do it again this year. So it's coming up, and then we'll have everything displayed in the cafeteria for students and the rest of the campus to vote on.
Okay, great. And so as far as communications go, we have a new communications degree that we're all excited about. So again, Tammy Phillips is the person to contact in that respect, and she's posted her contact information there in the chat. So get that down pat to memory and contact her. And as one of the things that one of our former presenters in another session said, we can't help you unless you help us help you by asking questions. Reach out to Ms. Phillips, reach out to Mr. Salter, reach out to Ms. Waddle, find and get the answers to your questions on all these degree programs. You might think this might be something I'm interested in. I'm not 100% committed to it. Well, get the questions answered from these experts here, and that'll help you make up your mind of what area that you want to pursue. So again, even if this is not for you, at least you'll know, and then you can move on to another area, and you don't waste your time and money spending tuition dollars on something that you're really not going to pursue. But these are some great areas, and I encourage you to ask these folks the questions and get the answers that will help you pursue your higher educational goals. So, any last words of wisdom for our viewers, folks? Mr. Salt, I'll start with you. Just throw out a tidbit of what you would consider a good wisdom nugget for
Wisdom nugget. Boy, that's a lot of pressure. Try and stay focused as best you can. If you feel as though that's difficult, which we understand from time to time, and in the past it has been, reach out to us and let us know. We'll try to help you as best we can.
That's a good nugget. Tammy Phillips, how about you?
Set a goal. Set a goal and make sure that you're working toward it every day.
Yeah.
Every day. They say for every hour you spend in the classroom, you need to have 2 hours of study time. So set a goal and set a time. Time management is key and essential at this level. So just remember, your goal is not to get through the day. Your goal is to get to that ultimate career that you want. And we can help you get there. And we're excited about the opportunity to do that.
Okay, good point. And let me just add, as I mentioned, the Explore programs webpage that we have, on each one of those Explore opportunities or career opportunities, there are degree and certificate roadmaps, so to speak. They're laid out there that'll help you meet that goal. So you can make sure that you're on the right path. You're not taking classes that you don't need, classes that won't apply to that degree plan. So that's a good roadmap to follow, as Ms. Phillips said, to meet your goal. Okay, Bobby, light us up.
Well, just ask for help, like Bruce was saying. If don't be afraid to ask for help. We're all human. We've all been there. So, we might be teaching, but we're still human. So just ask for help when you need it.
Good deal. All right. Well, there are no questions in the chat or on Facebook. So, Mr. Salter, Ms. Phillips, Ms. Waddle, I thank you for your time. We truly appreciate you helping these students out. And just a reminder for the students that this program will be presented on YouTube later. So if you need to review or catch anything, or even share this information with a friend or family member, somebody you think might benefit from any of these programs, please feel free to do so. And again, it'll be on our CTC YouTube channel. So until we see you guys next time, we wish you well this semester. And again, don't hesitate to call these folks up, ask questions, and they were here to help you. All right. Take care, everybody. Thanks again.